So we bought that car, Tesla Model Y 2026, yesterday. Today is Monday. I'm off of work. I have changed into my sloppy clothes, my redneck working clothes, and I'm going to be installing this Tesla wall charger. It is a 48 amp wall charger, level 2 charger. Fortunately, when I was building this place, I had the foresight. I installed or ran a 60 amp capable 240 volt circuit out to the garage, thinking I might want to put a welder or a car charger out here eventually. So I am going to run that circuit on this wall and place this charger right here in the garage so that when I park the car in the garage, we can use the charger, plug her in. So I'm gonna start doing that. Well, I've got the location set right there. Really about all I can do without going to Lowe's. I gotta go get the THHN wire. I'm gonna use number 6 THHN, 2 number 6 conductors, and then 1 number 10 GEC grounding electrode conductor to ground it. I'm gonna run it in gray PVC, probably 3/4 inch, because that's what fits into this little, it's not really a knockout, but knockout quote unquote, hole for the connector. So I'm gonna go get that stuff and start running the circuit. I'm back from Lowe's. It's a bajillion degrees outside. I got a new garage door opener because this one, the output voltage on the sensors no longer works. So the only way you can close it is if you hard press and override the sensors with the button, which is annoying. So I got a new garage door opener to replace that at some point. Don't know if I'll get to that tonight. But I got conduit, I got wire. They didn't have black, so I'm gonna use 2 reds and just tape one of them black to identify which one is which line voltage. And then I got a box full of PVC adapters, connection things to be able to run it. So we're gonna get started on that. I'm gonna hopefully get this done in the next hour or so. Macy took the car. She had to go down to Sarasota for something. So, you know, why not use the electric vehicle? So I'm gonna get to work. I didn't mention this, and mostly because I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I'm just gonna install the car charger. But eventually, I'm gonna have the car charger be there. I'm gonna have some sort of sub-panel transfer switch combination here so that I can have a 60 amp sub-panel so that I can either run the car charger on the circuit, or I could run that panel with a 240 volt hookup, or, you know, a couple of 120s or something like that. That way, if I want to run a welder or something, I don't have to worry about running another 240 volt circuit out here. Plus, I'll have plenty of space for that out in the barn, but that's, you know, future setup when I actually wire this garage fully. That's probably what I'm going to do. I just need to do this so I can charge the car. Because that mobile connector, the one that you plug into a 120 or 240 volt, just receptacle, that the 120 volt, you get like 5 miles an hour of charging. I charged it all overnight last night, and I got maybe 10% battery off of it. So, yeah, definitely need to get something better than that. Well, I've got the conduit started. I used a flexible coupling there, and I'm gonna connect it to 3/4 PVC all the way down and over. I have wood chips all in my eyes from drilling holes in those little blocking pieces. But yeah, it's all going good so far. I gotta find my fish tape because there's no way I'm gonna be able to push this wire without, or I'm gonna have to pull it with a fish tape. I'll push the fish tape through, pull some sort of cord through, and then pull the wire with like a bulkhead on the front. And then I'll wire it all up, and hopefully she'll be ready to go. It's going pretty quick so far. I decided to snake the long run before I snaked the 90 here to come down. I used old, I guess that's staking wire for like running string lines, but that's all I had. Pushed my fish tape through, pulled the string line back, made the masthead, pushed it in, pulled it all the way through, worked just fine. All right, I know I'm doing a terrible job of showing this stuff. I don't really care. I gotta get this, well, I don't have to get this done tonight. I wanna get this done tonight, so filming it is a second priority. That's what the box looks like. It's all wired up. There is a neutral present in the box because I ran a neutral with the circuit. This charger does not require a neutral, so I didn't pull a neutral. I just capped it off in the box. But there are 2 hot legs. I had to use 2 reds because they didn't have black 6-gauge THHN at Lowe's. But I got 2 red wires, 35 feet each, and I'm going to tape them. I already identified them and taped them, so I'll just have to, when I cut this, tape this side. So I'm going to pull this through the 90 down in to the charger box and get it wired in, and it should be good to go. I have just turned the breaker on, everything held. So we're going to test the voltage across the two hot legs. Should read 240 volts. 245.2, excellent. Then each leg to ground should be 120 volts. Most excellent. Everything is wired appropriately. We're going to get this put on here, secured down, and then we're going to pull the car in. Macy's back, we're going to pull the car in and we're going to charge it. The wall charger, home charger, whatever they call it, is installed. Runs from that junction box in PVC. It's not the prettiest install ever, but it definitely works. Down into the charger. I got it hooked up to the internet. It's a beaut. I think it's a really aesthetically pleasing charger. The rest of the install, not necessarily as aesthetically pleasing, but it's code compliant. Everything is enclosed. All my connectors are fastened appropriately. Everything is grounded appropriately. So I'm happy with it. And old Yolanda, the Model Y, also known as Yolanda, can now be charged here much quicker than using just the 120 volt plug-in. So we're gonna pull her in, get her charged up overnight because she's at like 40% battery right now. Super happy with how it turned out. So Tesla uses, I think it's NASB is the standard for the plug that Tesla uses, and then J11227 something or other, and then there's one other CC1 combination port that other vehicles mainly use, but Tesla's model, the NASB, which again I think is what it's called, is what is becoming standardized in North America. Most manufacturers are moving to utilize the NASB charge port style. But if you have this and somebody else brings another car over, you would need an adapter to be able to use it. Also, like when I charge at work, they have the J1127 or whatever. It's, I don't remember the exact number. It's a ASCE standard, or you know, whatever that Automobile Engineering Society is, it's their standard. And I have to have an adapter from the NASB style, or whatever that acronym is, don't come at me, to the J blah standard. That's it for this video. I should probably install this garage door opener because I have some momentum, but my back is killing me and I'm going to be done for the day. I'll make a follow-up video. I got more views on that video of getting the Tesla than I've ever gotten on a video doing anything redneckerish around here. So I'll probably make a follow-up video on how I like the Tesla after maybe a week or a month or something. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, the wall charger, very easy to install if you know what you're doing. So don't do stuff like this if you don't know what you're doing, because you'll burn your house down. Don't burn your house down. That's my #1 advice. But if you know what you're doing, it's very easy to do. You know, it took me 2 hours this evening to get it done. Granted, I was set up. I didn't have to run it all the way from the panel because I already had this junction box up here set up. You know, I ran it up in the ceiling of my house before I finished my master bedroom in there. A little bit of prep work already done. If you're running from the panel, most people's panels are in their garage though. So, you know, you really can just punch a hole in the side of it, come right out of it. I did that in another video at a buddy of mine's house. So I figured I would video the inaugural plug. I had Macy pull the car in because I am covered in dirt and I did not want to be in the car. Huzzah! Normally I would check the amperage draw on this thing just to make sure it's drawing the correct amount of amps, but they actually have an app that I've already paired it with, so I'm going to check on that. And now, see you next time.